Thai Arbitration Institute, or TAI, which is affiliated to the Office of the Judiciary, is a service provider mainly focusing on managing the arbitration disputes effectively. The institution is also involved in the development of laws, rules, and regulations, including arbitration rules, and disseminating knowledge and counseling the dispute adjudicators, lawyers, arbitrators, and the general public. For over 30 years, the TAI has provided professional and satisfying services in resolving disputes, be it in a dispute between the public and private sectors, or disputes between Thai private sectors and international institutions or individuals. At present, the arbitration process has become very popular and effective, especially in the field of cross-border disputes. There are more than 2,600 cases at hand which are actively progressing well under the dynamic services of the institutes, and over 2,495 cases have been resolved. The amount of the disputes was ranged from 100,000 baht to 100 billion baht from the day of the establishment of the institution in 1990 to date. The institution has resolved disputes to a total amount of more than 1 trillion baht. The quality of the services of TAI in administering the disputes are equal both for the state and private parties, which are dealt under the ancestral model law and the New York Convention of 1958 through the involvement of an expert arbitrators, which propagates impartiality and independence in the service of arbitration. The awards are applicable to over 160 countries worldwide. As per New York Convention of 1958 under Article 3, the arbitral awards, though made and passed in the foreign states, are considered valid, which will be final and binding on the parties. The parties are entitled to commence the enforcement of an award through the competent court as long as the award is passed by the 160 contracting states. Apart from resolving numerous national and international disputes, the institution has imparted and shared spectrum of knowledge, expertise, and experiences to many legal professionals, experts, and other individuals from generation to generation, and had always been consistent in achieving its goals. This means that all concerned parties, clients, and agents of the institution trusted it without any conditions to its knowledge, capabilities, and experience, which is due to its appropriate, efficient, and accurate actions relating to the management of the dispute resolutions. TAI services. Using technology, e-arbitration electronic disputes management system. In 2019, the TAI has established an efficient and effective e-arbitration system to facilitate the dispute resolution services for the parties and the arbitrators. This reflects the success of applying the required technologies in the disputes management for providing quick and easy access to justice to the parties. Speech to text, audio recording system and automatic conversion to text. Expert teams. Availability of well-trained, knowledgeable, and efficient legal officers. Availability of the services of senior national and international arbitrators with vast knowledge in various fields and time-tested experiences which could be taken advantage for all types of disputes. Video conference. E-signature. Expenses. The TAI has great concern on the fees and expenses of the parties. Therefore, it has fixed reasonable fees and expenses with an objective to save costs of the parties, which is noticeable when compared to fee structures of other institutions or the courts, which means that fees and expenses of the TAI are usually lower than the other service providers. Facilities. TAI provides services on the principle of customer-centric service by providing storage data and processing the cases through improved case management system. Furthermore, good ambience facilities provided to the parties at all times, which includes waiting lounge, big and small meeting rooms, video conference, audio recording system, automatic conversion to text or speech to text, online payment system or e-payments, and other services such as parking reservation, food and beverage, TAI reminder service via SMS or line application, free Wi-Fi, computers for editing and accessing to e-arbitration system with the assistance of the staff, availability of printers, scanners, and fax machines, spacious resting area where one can charge various portable devices such as mobile phones or laptop computers, the availability of coffee and drinks, TAI mobile services, on-site judicial meetings, information services such as Facebook fan page, Line official accounts, and YouTube channel. Apart from the standard arbitration proceedings, the Institute also provides other special services as an alternative or an option for the parties, mainly to make the arbitration proceedings more flexible, viable, and appropriate depending on the nature of each case, such as conditions and procedures for small claim arbitration. All cases worth not exceeding 2 million baht shall be processed and finalized within 45 days through hearings, which shall be conducted solely based on the documentary evidence. There shall be no witness or expert hearings on disputes. The matter shall be dealt with by sole arbitrator, who shall pass the award within the fixed time limits. As a preliminary security expenses, an amount of 2,000 baht has to be deposited at TAI, and the arbitrator fees will range from a minimum of 2,000 baht to a maximum of 25,000 baht. The said process is aimed for saving costs through the expedited proceedings. Class arbitration for cases of similar nature under the same facts and legal principles, wherein 3 or more individuals or groups are engaged. The class arbitration process shall be facilitated to the parties to reduce the unnecessary redundancies in the process. The arbitration as a whole shall be completed and finalized within the same period of time. Such process is offered to save time and reduce the costs of arbitration. Mediation and arbitration. Mediation and arbitration is an alternative disputes resolution process wherein both mediation and arbitration processes will be offered to the parties as an alternative. Initially, if the parties choose mediation for resolving the disputes, the institution or the arbitral tribunal shall appoint mediator to deal with the case through mediation process. This is mainly aimed to maintain the good relationship between the parties and to save cost and time. Where mediation is successful, the agreement between the parties shall be endorsed as the decision of the arbitral tribunal and shall be passed as an award. Where the mediation fails, the parties will have the choice to process the disputes through arbitration process, which shall be carried either as small claim arbitration, class arbitration, or normal arbitration, depending on the nature of the cases, and the respective time limits of each process shall follow. Sustainable Development and Community Services. TAI is a non-profit organization which provides efficient arbitration services to the concerned parties for resolving the disputes. Therefore, the services are free of charge, except the actual expenses and fees. As the institution is committed to empower its staff and youth, who will be the forerunners in promoting arbitration system in Thailand, various trainings are organized, which are free of charge. The programs include seminars, training programs for arbitrators, TAI Smart Internship programs, online talk series, disseminating knowledge on arbitration to the government agencies and private sectors such as business companies, law firms, agencies, and educational institutions for establishing the foundation of sustainable arbitration system. International collaboration. The institution established TAI International Program mainly to promote the international trade disputes resolution. Apart from cooperating with foreign institutions, it also has many programs with well-known educational institutions for organizing workshops and seminars. Such institutions include University of Geneva, the South Centre, University of Liverpool, Queen Mary University of London, and other institutions. The arbitrators play an important role in promoting trust and respect between the parties through their knowledge, skills, and impartial acts. TAI has many arbitrators, including former judges, public prosecutors, attorneys, legal experts, and other experts. There were more than 328 distinguished arbitrators of 23 different categories of field who are recruited from among the highest rank of the respective areas of practice. One can quickly find the names and background of the arbitrator registered with TAI through the roster of arbitrator application. The arbitrators of the Institute strictly abide by the Code of Ethics of Arbitrators, which is not different from the Code of Ethics of Judges and the American Arbitration Association Code Ethics of Arbitrators. Therefore, parties can have full confidence on the impartiality, independence, and professionalism of the arbitrators. Despite the huge experiences and commitments in the field of arbitration for over 30 years, the institution is continuously exploring and developing new approaches based on the change of time and need of the hour. Therefore, its plans and activities are well within the technological developments of the world, which is changing rapidly. TAI is also fully committed to constant improvements through appropriate and updated technologies, for rendering effective and efficient services to the nation and the international communities in the field of domestic and international commercial arbitration at the international standards.